You are most welcome to our online YouTube channel, Moto Online. My name is Lawrence Chigozi, and I'm going to take you all through cash books. You can find our more videos on our online YouTube channel, Moto Online. Please go subscribe, follow, like, and share these videos. So, one may ask, a cash book. What is a cash book? In a simple layman's language, cash book, we hear a cash and a book. So, in the financial accounting language, a cash book, it is that financial statement that records or summarizes all cash transactions that are made up by a business. So, in this video, we are going to look at the definition of a cash book. I've told you that a cash book, it is that financial statement that summarizes all cash transactions that a business makes at every end of the month. Remember, a business, it records all or summarizes all these transactions in what we call a cash book. In our day-to-day life, you may be having a shop at your own place. Even if you have not had the word cash book, but you have that tendency of recording debts, or your parents record the debts. Some, after the end of the day, summarizes and balances how the business, depending on how the business has gained or lost. Remember, a business gains and at the same time loses. A business, how does a business gain? A business gain, well, in the accounting language, it's called where a business gains when it is gaining receivables or the accounts receivables. When we are entering into cash into the business, and the business loses, well, it is paying off all its creditors, or, well, it is incurring from the debtors. So, a cash book, in simple details, we are going to look at the use of a cash book. A cash book. First and foremost, a cash book, it summarizes all cash transactions of the business. It summarizes all cash transactions of the business. And then the second use, a cash book, it helps in reconciliation or in reconciliation, depends on your pronunciation. In reconciliation. What is reconciliation? This is the process of terming up all cash transactions to those that are made through bank. Here we are going to look at these transactions that are made through by bank or by check. These transactions in the day-to-day business, they are made on only three principles. One, the first principle is these transactions are made on cash basis, and one is these transactions are made on the element of a bank. But in this instance, we are recording all these transactions, or we are terming up all these transactions by check. If you hear a transaction when it is made by check, it means that we are meaning by bank. The last and foremost is going to, this transaction can be given up on a credit basis. So it depends on these creditors whether they are paying by cash or by check. Don't say by bank, we say by check. Remember, all checks are carried out through banks. So in simple details, a cash book helps in reconciliation of the cash and banker balances. Furthermore, a cash book But before, have you subscribed to our online YouTube channel? Motto Online. Please subscribe, like, share, and we welcome, feel free, we welcome comments. We are free. We are free to, we can reply you from there and then.
So far we have 20 people following.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Can you like the video by tapping the screen? Like the video as you invite your friends also to come and join us.
A cash book, it helps in real time recording, of these transactions. We are going to look at these such examples so that on first this business, you can call it and one said XYZ Limited. It commenced up a business with the cash at hand and the cash at bank. It depending on the amount of the transactions that are made. So these cash books, it helps in real-time recording of all these transactions. Remember, at the end of the cash book, we do what we call balancing of all these accounts. Please stay tuned, stay viewing, stay on our online YouTube channel. Like the video, share, comment. From then we are going to reply you. And then maybe the last transaction, they say that, remember these cash books, all businesses, remember they incur losses, they incur profits, but it depends how a business gains and how a business loses. Someone may ask, how does a business gain? How does a business lose? A business gains, well, it is incurring the accounts receivables. In the simple layman's language, if you have, your mother has a shop or your dad has a shop, when you sell off maybe that product or that commodity, it can be sugar, it can be soap, that cash, it is what we call the accounts receivables. Okay? Feel free to comment, subscribe, like, and share. How does a business lose? A business loses where it is paying off all its creditors. Who are the creditors to the business? The creditors to the business, these are obligations or financial business obligations in the accounting language. But a business may decide to incur a loan. Let's say a business incurring a loan of around 2 million, maybe from a bank. Let it be centenary any. When a business borrows, it means that the business has borrowed to invest in more capital. Remember, business cannot move forward well. Its capital, it is at minimum, or it is at a minimum level. A business always makes profit when the business has enough capital that helps it to run its business. In further details, that's in simple terms, that is the use of any cash book. Someone may ask, a cash book. Do we have types of cash books? Yes, we do have. We have a 1 column cash book. Others call it a single column cash book. 2, we have a 2 column cash book. Some call it a double column cash book. We have a 3 column cash book. Some call it a triple column cash book. Remember, this is financial accounting. As I told you in our previous video, some call it accounting 1 or others fundamentals of accounting N. And basically, we do have what we call a petty cash book. Please, all these cash books, we are going to summarize them, but we are going to push more videos to our YouTube, to our online YouTube channel, Moto Online. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Feel free to comment. Our dear viewers, you are free to ask any question. So, we are going to start by tackling to a single column cash book. A single column cash book or a one column cash book. Or single column cash book. A single column cash book, a one column cash book. What is a one column cash book or a single column cash book? It is that book of original entry that records all cash transactions. All cash transactions. That is how we can say, how we can define a one column cash book. Remember all of these cash books. These are all books of original entry. But in this case, for a one column cash book, this cash book, it summarizes only and only cash transactions into the business. Don't forget, a one column cash book, it summarizes only cash transactions that are made in day-to-day business. It does not record the bank side or the check side. That is the distinguishing feature that a one column cash book has over all the cash books. That with it records only cash transactions. Someone may ask, how does a one column cash book look like? But have you subscribed to our online YouTube channel, Moto Online? Please feel free, comment, like, subscribe for more, like, share, and also inform others to join us. Remember, financial accounting, it is that element that is studied by every person that is joining a campus in his or her first year. And it is a fundamental, it is a compulsory course unit. Our dear viewers, you are there in senior 6, you have finished your senior 6, you are going to campus, you are going to find financial accounting, one of the cores. And in the business, while you are in the business area, it is very crucial, and it forms the basis on how this business are run into the day-to-day life. How does a one column cash book look like? A one column cash book, our dear viewers, it looks very simple, easy, and understandable. Remember, we as Moto Online, we came to simplify what financial accounting is. But have you subscribed? So,
please like the video and send your question in our comment section. Please, we are going to reply you as soon as possible.
We have I've created a bigger box for easy understanding and for proper viewing. I know some of you may have some problems in your sites, but a one column cash book, it starts with the date. After the date, we are going to go to the particulars. Some call it the details. Then after that column, you go to the folio. Some call it PR, but the word PR, it is an abbreviation. PR, it means post reference. And after that column, we do have the amount. The amount. It depends on the form of the money that is going to be used in the question or that was used in the question. But let's say in our day-to-day Uganda, we use our Ugandan shillings. So suppose please, this is how we have created it, and this is how a single column cash book looks like. It starts with the date, with the particulars, with then the folio, and then amount. Remember, a one column cash book, it records only and only transactions that are made by cash. Only, I repeat, by cash. Okay? That is why it is called a single column cash book. We do not record, for example, many of you read a lot of books. Well, the question asks to come up with a cash book, but you fast forward that question. Is that question, all these transactions, are they all recorded in cash transactions, or you see cash transactions and bank transactions? Please mind about question interpretation. Remember, at the university, we are mature enough, and this is where the opportunity is studied by each and every one. Oh, yes, those entrepreneurs. I know some of you may be senior six vacancies, whether you are hoping to join campus soon, or some of you have joined, but you have come across this for your first time. This is a cash book. Let me give you an instance. I'm going to give you an instance, an example. Listen here. Limited. ABC Limited made a purchase of 2 million on 1st of January. Remember, these transactions, they follow what we call a chronological order. A chronological order, someone say, it is a hard terminology. But in a simple layman's language, that these dates, they follow each other from 1st to 2nd to 3rd to 4th to 5th, up to where the question ends. So, we had a cash sales on 1st of January. We made a cash sale of 2 million. Purchased computers worth 5 million. On the 3rd, this ABC Limited paid of workers or paid salaries worth, let me say, 400,000. On the 4th, paid electricity worth 300,000. And on the 5th, we could say paid water bills worth maybe 200,000. How do we enter this transaction? In a single column cash book or in a one column cash book? Remember, with the one column cash book, it is that financial statement or the book of original entry that only records cash transaction or these transactions that are made through cash only. I repeat, only. If we say we made a cash sale on 1st of January, we made the cash sales of 2 million. Yes? And then on second, purchased computers. Purchased on second, purchased computers worth 5 million. Then on third, this business paid off its workers, says made their salaries amounting to 400,000. And then on fourth, this business paid electricity. And electricity totaled up to 300,000. Then on fifth, paid water bills worth 200,000. And that is how we enter this transaction in a single column cash book. In a single column cash book. Suppose you are given this transaction, but well, some of them, they are made through checks. How do we do more about that? Now I've given an instance that ABC Limited on first made cash sales that were amounted to 2 million. On second, purchased computers worth 5 million. On third, paid off its salaries 400,000. On fourth, paid off electricity bills worth 300,000. Fifth, paid off its water bills worth 200. This is how we enter this transaction in a single column cash book. And a single column cash book, we add up to these two totals. Let's add and see. This is 300,000. This is 200,000. When you add 200 to 300, that is 500,000. This is 2 million and 5 million. This is 7 million plus 500,000. That is 5.5 million plus 400,000. It means that we are going to have 5. You can also add up to there and see if I've made any error here. Feel free to comment. When you add the 7 million, the 7 million to 500,000, that is around 7.5. 7.5 plus 400,000. You have 7.9. 7 million and 900,000. That is the total. Unless otherwise, when I've calculated wrongly, feel free to comment. No man is an island. I stand to be corrected at any single time. Okay? So this is how we do a one column cash book. In our videos to come. But before all this, have you subscribed to our online YouTube channel? Please like, share, follow, subscribe for more. Further, these videos are posted. Please visit our online YouTube channel. You're going to find more content. In a nutshell, a single column cash book. It helps us to monitor all that cash transaction that the business makes in its day-to-day living or life. That's how we do a single column cash book.